Well, it's a new year. It's 2020, and I'm going to try my best to keep up with my videos, even though I know not many are following. But heck, this is me. I'm a single black mom raising two boys, and these are my rant and raves. So here goes nothing. So 2020 has kicked off, and I've made myself a promise that I'm going to try and keep my cool as a mom. And basically, what my whole premise is not to lose my shit all in one hand. Because I swear there are days I would like to quit. Just quit. I don't want to be a mom anymore. Like, this whole job, this whole thing of being a mom, sucks. And when you're doing it by yourself, it fucking blows. So, my youngest is 13. My oldest will be 17 in a few days. And this year I turn 43. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, I got 4.5 years left of both of my kids until they both graduate. They're both completely out of high school. And right now I have to think, okay, this is kind of crunch time. I need to figure out, make sure that I guide them the right way, because I've been spending better part of, I guess, my last 8 years fighting or arguing or over processing, overthinking, being emotionally unavailable or available to, him, the other half, who at this juncture in my life is completely irrelevant. So I've come to terms of how to deal with my two sons. Now, the youngest one is not so bad. The youngest one, he don't like to hear my mouth, so he'll do anything just to keep me quiet. He keeps his questions simple. He likes to call me and see where I am. He always is always checking on me. He's always like, are you okay? I just want you to look like you're okay. Did you eat? I just want to make sure you ate. If I'm gone too long, yeah, he'll be quick to pick up the phone and be like, what are you doing? When are you coming home? All right, I'm just worried about you. Now, the oldest one, he has become a workout lately. And now he's going to be 17. And I know everyone's saying, oh, this is teenagers, these are puberty, whatever, and stuff like that. No, I was once again, and I'm sure okay, facts. I gave my mother a run for her money. Hence the reason why I probably spent majority of my time in boarding school. But so this is how I've started my 2020 on how to choose to, deal with my 17-year-old. I promised myself that I wouldn't yell. Even when I'm having a stern conversation with him, my tone of voice stays like this at all times. I will not let him see me get angry. I'm not going to allow myself to get angry, nor am I going to allow myself to yell at him. This will be my basic tone of voice. I'm going to ignore him, and I'm going to ignore him hard. Unfortunately, I think this is one of the processes in life that no matter how angry we get, there are going to be a certain group of people that are just going to freaking ignore you. Like, you're going to be fucking irrelevant to them. And it's not to say I'm making him irrelevant, but I'm trying and I'm hoping that me ignoring him and not acknowledging him with his anger and what I like to call his man-child tantrums, I just ignore him. For example, today, he was playing a video game that he received as a gift, and the video game literally infuriated him. Like, he just couldn't get past his level. He was just, ha, ha, rah. And of course, I was like, yo, what the heck is wrong with you? What are you doing? It's a video game. Are you serious right now? I said, if the video game is making you so angry, turn it off, walk away, find something else to do. But it wasn't enough. So he goes back to the video game. And for a moment, I did yell. I was yelling at him. And I was like, the fuck is your problem? But I came to my senses. And I went back. And I literally approached him. I said, what's the problem? I said, if you feel like the game is making you so angry, you have one or two options. You could continue to play the game and keep your anger to yourself, or turn the game off and go do some push-ups, go do some crunches, go do some squats, and burn that excess energy off. I said, because right now, you're just mad at oxygen, which is a freaking game. You're mad at the air. You're mad at the fact that a foul scent had came across you, and you mad as hell for no goddamn reason. So after that, I said, let this be the last conversation I have with you. And I kept this tone of voice the whole entire time. And, of course, he had his man-child tantrum. And he went to bed. He went to bed with no dinner. See, this is where I ignore you. Because I'm going to act, I don't care. You don't eat. You could afford to miss a meal. Like, nigga, sorry. Let me take that back. Let me revert that word. I don't like using that word. Little boy, you too big anyway. You can miss a meal. But that being said, I don't want to reach that point where I hate being a mom. And if I'm starting to hate to be a mom and hate how my kids are acting, then I really need to look at myself and see how I'm acting. Hence the reason why they will probably reflect how I act. So if no matter how crazy the situation may be, no matter how angry I may be, I have to maintain a decorum about myself, which is a calmness, okay? I'm going to be calm about it. I'm going to be angry, but I'm going to be calm about it. I'm not going to let you get my blood pressure up. I'm not going to let you think that you have the best of me. I'm just not going to get on your level. I'm going to stay right here. So, moms and the dads that are doing this parenting on a solo trip, like solo by ourselves, no help, whether it be financial, emotional. And like I said, it's not to say that I don't get help from my family, but when I say help, I mean help from the other person that either aided in the birth, in the conception of them, or gave birth to them. Being a single parent sucks. It's hard. It's frustrating. And there are days that you get in your car and you go to work, and coming home, you wish wasn't an option. Like, you wish that you could just keep driving and never turn back, change your name, create a new life, bleach your skin, get blue eyes, blonde hair, and call yourself Becky. But I think one of the things that we have to stop doing is feeding into the kids' emotions. And it's going to come to a point that you're just going to have to freaking ignore them. You're just not going to have to acknowledge their presence for a moment and pretend that they just don't exist. You love them. You love them more than anything in this world. But first, before you love them, you got to love yourself. And this year, I'm going to love myself to the point that I have dubbed this year the year of the asshole, because assholes wins. I don't care what the fuck people say. You got to be a motherfucking asshole to get ahead. So I'm going to be an asshole to my kids. The word no is going to come out of my mouth a lot. The words, I really don't care, these are personal problems, are going to come out of my mouth. There is a bedroom with a bed in it that belongs to you, and you could go lay on it and take a nap for as long as you possibly can. Just make sure you wake up for school the following day. Things like that. So that's just my rant and rave. You know, I'm not going to let the man-child get the best of me. I have conversations with him on a continuous basis. I constantly let him know that, you know, I just want to make sure he succeeds in life. And no matter what decisions that he makes, whether he goes to school, whether he goes to college, whether he goes to trade school, whether he decides to have a productive job for his rest of his life, whatever he chooses to be, I just want to make sure he knows that he has my full, undivided support and attention, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that he accomplishes it. But what he will not do is stress me out, because I would like to enjoy the days of my life and just enjoy the life that I have right now. I've been too stressed out too long. I've been fighting too long for something that I've always wanted, and it's just a peace of mind. And I'm not gonna let that 17-year-old drive me motherfucking crazy. No, he won't. No, he won't. So, stay stay strong, parents. I'm out with my rant and rave. I'll be back with more.